once more, we find ourselves recording your drinking habit.
Oh, welcome back to the water. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Fruits of Grisaia. Fruit of Grisaia. The Fruit of Grisaia. It's singular, not not plural.
Not the plural, yeah.
Ah!
We're still
This
confused by that.
channel is just a well-documented evolution of his alcoholism.
Yeah.
No, not even that fucking bad. Like, I've recently
No.
talked to someone. They were dead because they had a fucking hangover after having drank alcohol. I've literally never had a hangover in my life.
That's a problem. You become immune to it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: you don't just become immune to hangovers when you become an alcoholic. If
You do,
anything,
because I
it's
say
not that
so.
you become immune to it, you just learn to deal with it instead of, not drinking that much. Like, I've also never had to throw up due to having drank too much alcohol. Like, the joke is always, haha, he's an alcoholic. I drink responsibly.
Yeah. I mean, he's not driving immediately afterwards, so, meh.
Neither that, nor do I drink to the point where I start to feel really drunk. Like, I usually stop drinking when I feel tipsy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, rookies should stick to moving in pairs. You better know what you're doing if you want to work alone. Also, well, that's look different now. Oh yeah, they made them look more fancy. Nice. Look at the Thurgan chip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
The heat works well with it.
Is that so?
Yeah, because I got spicy chips.
Okay.
Do a food review right here.
This is in before the Instagram reels, isn't it?
I must stop playing visual novels and start a mukbang channel instead tomorrow.
So I quite enjoy the visual novels.
Rookies should stick to moving in pairs. You'd better know what you're doing if you want to work alone. I'm quoting a professional detective, but the words are generally applicable. When you're telling someone a pair is less conspicuous than a single shadow. Of course, that can change depending on the circumstances. In most cases, though, a one stone-faced guy glaring at your back is going to inspire more caution than two idiots who happen to be following the same road. Even the best international agents usually use a male and female pair. A single tail isn't unheard of. But it demands significantly greater skill and experience. A major part of the challenge is that some people are simply more aware than others. More wary than others, I mean. Just as we've just seen, your target may turn around and look behind them at completely unpredictable moments. Hold on.
Where did he go?
Which means that when you're shadowing someone, especially solo, perception and anticipation are the most crucial elements of success. Incidentally, on this particular tailing mission, I've got a tail of my own.
Most inventive use of the sprite in this game ever.
Yeah, she seems to think it's going well, but I noticed her unwavering stare as soon as I left the dome. Being observed isn't really a problem in itself. But I should probably make things clear before she starts developing any unfounded self-confidence. It's cocky. If you've got something to say, feel free anytime.
気づいていたの?
Yeah, pretty much from the second I left the dorm. Skaki's eyes wide in surprise. It seems she did indeed have some misguided pride in her attempt at stealth. Why are you following me around?
あなたこそ どうして小峰さんの後をつけているのよ。
I see. So that's how she wants to play this. Alright, Skaki, I think we all know there's a greater mystery here. Why are you outside? Why are you
Like a complete...
touching grass?
Yeah.
Reminds me, like, you know how there's a bunch of these videos for like, ah yes, how fast can you touch grass in this and this franchise? I recently found a video where someone was trying to play all the Kingdom Hearts games without touching grass. Which is hilarious, because his favorite Kingdom Hearts game is Kingdom Hearts 2. And very early on in the game, you have to follow a dusk to a mansion, which, you have to go through a forest to do that. A forest with the entire ground being grass.
Oh, wonderful. The game touched grass for you.
Here's the thing. You literally spawn standing on the grass. However, he counted that he made a rule so it only counts if you are the one actively touching grass. If the game spawns you out of a cutscene on a patch of grass, but you can jump and land on a patch that has no grass, it still counts as not touching grass.
まるで私が一歩も外へ出ない人間みたいな言い方をしないで。
Yes.
Don't worry, just a friendly little joke between classmates.
それこそ悪い冗談ね。
Scott shakes her head in exasperation.
で、さっきの質問にまだ答えてもらっていないのだけれど。
Let's see, my favorite food, baked beans.
誰もあなたの好みなんて聞いていないでしょ。それに2豆って。
Skaki's voice grows unusually loud with irritation. Keep it down, Sachi's gonna notice us.
だったら真面目に答えて。
The reason I'm telling Sachi is that
ええ。
pretty much just felt like it. Oh, that's police. And my response, Skaki-san begins to dial a number on her cell phone. Do me a favor and refrain from calling the cops. I'd really like to avoid dealing with a certain cantankerous old codger if at all possible.
Yeah, him
それ
again.
なら納得のいく説明をしてちょうだい。
She's not even going to react to the fact that he implied having explicit experience with police. Let's see. I think back a little way, trying to come up with some sort of reason for my behavior. Sadly, I'm drawing a blank. I happened to see Sachi heading out and got a little curious. I think that's all I've got, sorry.
呆れた。あなたはそんな理由で他人をつけ回すの？
Don't worry though, it's not like I'm some obsessed stalker. I don't have a life-size Sachi poster in my room or anything. You can check. If I'd happen to see you heading out instead, I'd probably be telling you right about now.
その時出くわしたのが私じゃなくて、心底安心したわ。
While I've been talking with Skaki, Sachi has been steadily moving farther ahead. We're getting separated from her. Come on, time to move.
ちょっと。
Charge off pursuit. Skaki follows in my wake. Leaving the area surrounding the school, Sachi heads into the general direction of the station. She doesn't seem to have caught on for the moment.
それを幸いと言っていいのかわからないけれど、どうして私があなたと行動を共にしないといけないのかしら。
They didn't drag you here, you followed them. Male-female pair is efficient and inconspicuous for covert surveillance missions. You're already familiar with how tricky it is to shadow someone by yourself, aren't you?
小峰さんとは顔見知りなんだから、見つかった時点で終わりでしょ。
Not to mention the fact that you two of all people are talking to each other normally.
Here's the thing, out of the entire group, these two are probably the ones that are least likely to kill each other in a regular conversation, I feel. Usually the one doing the killing would be her, considering all the knife. But yeah, based on just circumstantial, like, seeing them talk with each other, if you were to choose someone that she seems the most amicable with, it would be Yuji.
I would have put my vote on Sachi, to be honest.
I
But-
like Sachi a lot.
Here's the thing.
Then again,
She isn't aggressive towards Sachi, but she also isn't amicable.
well,
Sachi is
Sufficient
a
to the line of
helpful
duty.
person that she can just tell to do something every now and again. So I wouldn't call
Yeah.
that amicable.
not hostile at least. Maybe that's what I'm going with.
But here's the thing, you can still act amicable towards someone while still having hostile behavior towards them occasionally. Hence why I would say that Yuji would probably be the one that she is the most amicable with.
Now that I look at the background scenery again, those mountains look like lovely walking routes.
Yeah, very.
They do, yes.
Hmm.
Very pretty.
Skaka seems even grumpier than usual today, but judging from the fact that she hasn't simply stalked off back to the station, back to the school, seems she's surprisingly weak against pushy tactics. Just why is she going anywhere?
肩から下げているのはエコバッグでしょ？だったら商店街じゃないかしら。
See, supply mission, is it? It seems Kage has a decently observant eye in her own right. Meanwhile, Satya stopped to speak with someone she met in the
あら
street.
さっちゃん、この前はあれどうもね。
いえいえ。
それで今日は食材の買い出し？
はい。ちょっとスーパーまで。
それなら今日は鶏ももがおすすめよ。これからタイムサービスが始まるから。
ありがとうございます。参考にしてみます。
おう、さっちゃんじゃねえか。
青木そばのおじさん、腰の調子はどうですか？
ああ、さっちゃんがくれた塗り薬のおかげでバッチリだぜ。
それは良かったです。
おかげでかみさんも大喜びじゃなくて大喜びでな。いや
I've just got the Scottish disgusting thing. plumbing into my head at this point.
Disgusting!
Well, it was one of yours.
Where's fucking one of
Kill this
yous?
man.
Disgusting! There you go.
Scotland,
Sachi.
everybody.
Engage.
Scots are funny.
I like Scots. Scots are nice.
I'm related to too many of them.
I'm related to the Irish.
As far as I know, I'm 100% German, so...
Yeah.
So that
If
is
one were
just
to look
because
very
I've
far
never
back in,
tried
Yeah.
like a fucking 23andMe survey type bullshit.
alright.
I'm probably also related to Germans, considering the fact that I'm American.
Yeah.
My relations are, if one were to really go farther back, would be Scandinavian, then Scots, with a tiny, tiny smattering of Irish, but not much
You've
to
got
it after
Sax-
that.
You've got Saxon in there somewhere.
Possibly much of them.
I think most Anglos do have Saxon.
We're gonna go and look up Danelaw now.
ああ、小峰さん、ゲートボールの相手、また頼むよ。
For long, it becomes apparent that virtually everyone Sachi passes in the street has some sort of friendly greeting for her. What's with this bizarre phenomenon?
私に聞かないでよ。
I had no idea Sachi was such a celebrity in town.
人気者かどうかは別として、小峰さんはきっと外でも印象が変わらないんでしょうね。
Same impression.
小峰さんは真面目だから、その結果はどうであれ、みんなから頼りにされているでしょ。
True enough.
だから、小峰さんが裏表のない人であればあるほど、その印象は外でも変わらないはずよ。
See. You know, considering how uninterested you always claim to be, you're a pretty observant one.
単に、私の方があなたより先に小峰さんと出会っていたってだけよ。
Ton ton ton!
Such an embarrassed blush, it's adorable.
Very.
Someone take a picture of this. It is a moment in history.
Go ahead, take a screenshot.
I appreciate this. Thank you.
Posted in chat. Confuse Alpha.
You can imagine
Real.
Cactus is going to be using something like this, isn't he?
Actually, this would be a good screen to screenshot for me as well, considering I might. There is a chance that I just won't get a fucking.
You'll get a CG of some description,
Yeah.
yeah, depending on how long we go for.
So let me just make my PC have another fucking stroke.
Intensifies. No, it wasn't so bad.
All right, we leave it at that.
サチ姉ちゃんだ。
本当だ。
Even after our arriving at the shopping district, Sachi's encounter rate is as high as ever.
シュヌドってところリド好き？
What?
シュヌドってところリド好き？
ソムニゲハルヨンスソマルニか。
What?
アブソドゥ読んどるけ。
ニンダニンダ。
What the fuck? Scott, can you please explain this as well?
一度答えられたからって何でも私に聞かないでよ。
No, alright, I assumed the renowned classmate researcher Professor Sakaki would have some insight on the matter.
誰が教授よ。デボン、人で空グリ
Zork Aureo sounds like some kind of fucking bad guy in a RPG. Know what I mean?
Vaguely.
Probably doesn't help that, like, wasn't like the bad guy of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Zork. Hold on.
We're going to need to get the wiki out for that. Wiki, wild west.
It was Zork Necrophades.
What the heck?
In case Cactus wants to know what the fuck's up with that, behold.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, Zork has a dragon penis.
My face went.
Suddenly, those dragon dildos they all try to advertise make more sense. Either that or it's the
Yeah.
animators trolling us unrelentingly.
Did Zork have a actually Yu card, or is that just like fucking villain? Huh. That's actually a surprise. There is no actual Zork card. At least none for Zork Necrophades. There is technically one for another Zork card, Zork Dark Master. Dark Master Zork. Okay, that is a garbage fucking card. It is a ritual monster that requires a specific ritual card. And its effect is that once per turn you can roll a dice. And if you roll a 1 or a 2, you destroy all monsters the enemy controls. If you roll a 3, 4, or 5, you destroy one monster the enemy controls. Or if you roll a 6, destroy all monsters you control. It's not that good.
Oh dear.
Anyways,
さすがサチ姉ちゃん。それは俺も考えつかなかった
actually, hold
よ。
on. Let's try reading all that. Nope, doesn't.
だよな。
For some reason, they're getting really excited.
一体どういう法則性の暗号なのかしら。
It's not like any I'm familiar with, unfortunately.
うん
Casually talking about how he is familiar with code languages.
They just reminded me of a Monty Python sketch of Julius Caesar on an Aldous lamp.
The final one sounds kind of like she's saying terrorize.
Explains strange.
ここじゃよく聞こえない。
Mumbling something to herself, Skaki draws gradually closer to Sachi. Watch Skaki get any closer, she's going to notice us.
あ、ごめんなさい。ってなんでまた隠れてるのよ、私は。
Now you worry about that, talk about the delayed reaction. Well, I guess you could say Sachi is pretty impressive in a way, to have so completely caught out perpetually an enthusiastic Skaki's interest.
マグラってデルパリーソ
Actually,
Yeah, I'm beginning to piece it together as well.
that's like well done.
It's just been-
So
Yeah,
like the first no, that of those also doesn't make sense. So it can't be that.
サチ姉ちゃん、またねまたな
She just held an entire conversation in gibberish.
ここに松島さんがいたらすぐに飛び出していってるでしょうね。
Now, remember the time when I made a remark about Ayachi Nene in Son of a Witch that had an "oh really" face, and I remarked upon Yumiko's "oh really" face. This is what I meant.
Why is your mouth so far up? Like if we can't go back, right? Like the mouth is here currently, most likely.
子供にも
Okay, it
人気
actually
があ
is
るの
normal.
は
It looked
イリスさん
further
が
up
遊び
for
相手
some
に
reason.
小峰さんを選ぶのと同じ要領なのかしら。
Some tell me it has nothing to do with that.
Ah, ほら、オーバーよ、風見くん。
Yeah. I think exactly that our roles in this operation yet, so they're thoroughly reversed.
買い出し完了です。
She just turns around. Do you need anything as well, Sakaki?
It's selling her out.
No, I mean Sachi turns around and asks her.
Yeah. Oh, I misunderstood that bit.
Then we finish their shopping in the supermarket. Sachi begins to walk back towards the school, a satisfied expression on her face. Seems this is all she had planned for this particular expedition. Well, I was expecting she didn't pull anything too out of the ordinary in the supermarket.
そう試食コーナーでおばさんの話を1時間も聞いていられるのは小峰さんだけだと思うけど。
Oh yeah, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's wrong with her?
I don't know. You don't know Amane too well, do you, Yumiko?
Sakaki's voice it has its usual tinge of exasperation, but her facial expression is somewhat relieved.
それじゃあここからは別行動をさせてもらうわ。
Going back to the same place, aren't we?
私もここで欲しいものがあるのよ。
If we need help carrying anything, I can tag along.
いらないわ。
Sakaki fires off an instant response, leaving no room for discussion. Alright, take care.
ええ。物好きな人に後をつけられないように気をつけるわ。
With a few words of deadpan sarcasm, Sakaki walks off on her own. Alright then, I suppose I'll just finish my surveillance of Sachi by myself. I'm going to turn my attention back to the main question. She's walking along while peeking down into the bags she's holding in both hands. Doesn't look like she's paying attention to where she's going. soon as the words are out of my mouth, Sachi bumps her shoulder against someone, sending the contents of her bag scattering across the ground. Well then, anyway, you look at it, we've got a classmate in distress here. Bud,
Yes.
it is time.
No.
The first
Wait.
choice. The first choice is upon us.
You can't do this to me.
Pick your.
I started this company. You know how much I've sacrificed? You can't make me do this. What if it puts us on a round?
Well, you're the only one here who hasn't played, who hasn't experienced anything from this game. So I'm putting the decision on you.
Arg. Oh, well, let's just do the right thing then. Let's help her.
All right.
We have to do the morally correct thing.
Never forget. This is on Bud.
Don't do this to me. You can't put this evil on me.
Yes, I can, and I have just done that. Okay, I think that's enough telling for one day. Just continuing my covert surveillance, I run up to Sachi's side. Alright, Sachi?
風見さん、もしかして。
Save the band for later. Let's get your things off the ground.
わかりました。
I think we've picked up all the obvious stuff. You missing anything?
はい、大丈夫です。
Oops. Good.
ありがとうございます。風見さんに命を救われました。
I don't think it was that big,
Yeah.
personally. Oh, no, I think that's a bit of an exaggeration.
そうでしょうか。
Disappointed expression on her face, Sachi shifts the bags in her hands. Something inside catches my eye. Hey, that canned food.
店員のおすすめコーナーで売っていたカムカンのマグロ味です。
It also seems to have cat food written on the side. Are you really planning to make a meal out of that?
食べますよ。
I see. Look, it's not like I have the best eating habits myself, so I don't want to say too much about other people's diets, but voluntarily eating pet food, that seems a bit over the top.
私は食べませんよ。風見さん何を言ってるんですか。
I'm glad it was a misunderstanding, but please stop talking because I'm the one responsible for the confusion.
はい。
So if not you, who will be eating that cat food?
猫が食べます。
Didn't know I had a pet,
The
Sachi.
cat. What do you throw cat food?
Team
What
Edge pro tip: cat
what-
food is for
What
cats.
what if after being asked who's gonna eat it, then she just said Michiru?
Raccoon Shiro.
To think of it like that.
？As if at a loss for an answer, Sachi closed her eyes in thought.
それは見てもらった方が早いかもしれません。
Just like that, she turns and begins to walk away. Guess this means I'm supposed to follow her. After entering a dead-end alley off the main road, Sachi takes a few steps, then squats down to the pavement. Kitten begins to whine loudly in response to her presence. Seeing so is the recipient of the cat food.
はい。近所の子供たちに教えてもらったので、商店街に用事があった時は餌をあげるようにしているんです。
Technically, not a good thing to do.
Yeah. Because it could imprint on her and follow her back.
Not even that. If they just accept the food every now and again, they might unlearn how to hunt for themselves and provide for themselves.
Yeah.
This is
Mine-
not good.
Yeah. And besides it, I suppose it depends how young the kitten is as well.
Mm-hmm.
If it was very, very young, I'd take it off to a vet to be adopted, but if it was a little older, I'd only do it very occasionally. Following your advice.
Here's the thing. It can eat, like, canned tuna, so I'd say it's old enough.
So, as you say, just occasionally.
Mm-hmm. In other words, the local kids are usually looking after it, so it's not really her pet. Don't seem to be any visible problems with itself, but can't hurt to take a quick look. Mind if I examine its physical condition for a moment?
風見さんは動物のお医者さんだったんですか?
No, can't say that I am, but I should be able to tell if it's healthy or not. A long time ago, when I had a pet dog, my master taught me how to perform a basic checkup of an animal's health.
風見さんすごいです。
Receiving the kitten from Sachi began a simple palpitation of its body. Even when you're dealing with a very small animal, if there's something seriously wrong with its body, the pulse and movements of its internal organs will always tell you as much. Seems to be in decent shape.
それならよかったです。
Incidentally, the most common mistake people make when raising kittens is inducing diarrhea. Milk. People tend to give them milk during the weaning period, but many kittens don't produce that much of the enzyme needed to break down lactose. If their diet is too heavy on dairy, it'll cause severe indigestion. Sometimes they'll even weaken and die if you don't get them treated. You should probably teach kids that much if they don't know already.
そうだったんですか。私、勉強不足でした。
As she speaks, Sachi gently strokes the kitten's head. From her behavior and body language, it's clear that Sachi is quite fond of the animal. Have you considered taking the kitten in yourself? You know, keeping it in the dorm.
あの学生寮は基本的にペット禁止です。
Well, I guess that's not surprising. I mean, let's be honest, you can probably ask Chizuru if that's okay, quite frankly, because, it's not like there's anyone with a cat allergy, probably.
And besides which, Michiru would love the company.
Mm-hmm. On the other hand, they're generally pretty lax on enforcing that sort of rule, you know? As long as none of the others have an allergy or whatever, I doubt anyone's gonna complain if you're a little selfish for once.
わがまま。
Matter of fact, Makina's keeping a crawfish in her room at the moment.
Oh, a man's room, technically.
Mm-hmm. If you're interested in the idea, I could try talking to the principal directly and...
わがままはダメです。わがままを言って人を困らせるのは悪い子です。そして悪い子になるのは悪いことです。
A bad girl, eh? I think as a class representative should try to be cautious about following the rules, but I think Sachi's true feelings are probably different. Animals are mysterious things. No matter how indifferent you are at first, spend a little time with one and you'll find yourself naturally getting attached. That's something I've experienced personally in the past. Let me change the question. Forget everything else, Sachi. Would you like to keep the kitten as a pet if you could?
それは。
Just as Sachi averts her eyes from mine in hesitation, a young boy runs noisily into the alley.
マサヒコくん、どうしたの？ちょうどよかった。実は姉ちゃんにビッグニュースがあるんだよ。
Cat's getting adopted?
ビッグニュース？そう。ずっとペットを飼うことに反対してた母ちゃんが猫を飼ってもいいって言ってくれたんだ。だからこいつはもう段ボールの中で生活しなくてもよくなったんだよ。
The boy energetically gestures as he speaks, bubbling with joy.
そっか。それならもう安心だね。サチ姉ちゃんも今までこいつの面倒見てくれてありがとな。私はただたまに餌をあげてただけだから。
Those words, Sachi gently hands the cat in her arms over to the boy.
今日からお前の家は俺ん家になるんだぞ。
The boy pets the kitten's head gently, just as Sachi had before. She watches the two of them quietly.
それからサチ姉ちゃん。何？もしこいつに会いたくなったらいつでも俺の家に来てくれよ。いいの？当たり前だって。姉ちゃんのおかげでこいつもここまででかくなったんだからさ。じゃあ授業が終わったら毎日。いや、毎日はちょっと困るかなーなんて。残念。とりあえず俺はこいつを母ちゃんに見せてくるよ。大変だと思うけどお世話 頑張ってね。ああ、任せとけって。
The boy pounds a hand against his chest, speaking with forceful
じゃあ
confidence.
またな、幸姉ちゃん。バイバイ。それから目つきの悪い兄ちゃんも。
Alright, you little shit!
Sneeze, little shit.
Like, he just
deep
fucking
Montclair
cracks his
voice.
knuckle. Alright, you little shit, come over here. You're gonna left out the lever looking part. The boy cradles his cat carefully in his arms and dashes back into the main street. Not too bad, Sachi.
ここは飼い主が見つかってよかったな。さすが幸だ。という流れだと思うのですが。
Not sure why I would compliment you at the end, but let's leave that aside for the moment. Deep down, you wanted to keep that kitten to yourself, didn't you?
もちろんです。
Knew it. Every time I see someone knew it, I say knew it, at this point in these games, the first thing that comes to mind is like New Day, because that's the name of the opening for what's it called? What was it called again? Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. That's the one. The opening is called New Day with new as in past tense of no. Therefore, that's too bad.
そうですか。
That curt reply, Sachi slowly begins to walk away. Heart?
私、前々からその可能性を疑っていたのですが、風見さんは S と呼ばれる部類の人ですね。
Youch.
Can't say I've ever consciously classified myself as such, but I guess I have to take your word for it, Sachi.
はい。情け容赦ない言葉攻めに、私の中の何かが目覚めてしまうかと
So
思い
you're
ました。
saying that you're an M? Say what? What the heck is this? That classmate just confessed to me. Specifically about awakening to sexual deviancy.
でも、ありがとうございました。
Why?
さっき、寮で猫が飼えるように、学園長さんと話をしてもいいと言ってくれたことに対してです。
Ah. Well, it was obvious that Sachi was fond of the animal after all.
あの子を自分の手で育てることはもうできないと思いますけど、私の気持ちを知ってくれている人が一人でもいるって考えると少し胸が温かくなります。
Is that a fact?
はい。
Sachi begins to walk more briskly, seemingly unable to say anymore. No matter how much she hides it behind words and logic, having something she loves taken away from her must be a bitter experience. If I was able to take some of the edge off that pain, I guess even the most whimsical of tailing missions might have meaning in their own right.
報告です、風見さん。あそこに榊さんがいます。
Excellent, we're beginning covert surveillance. Follow my lead.
了解です。
I love
This is
how
trolley.
immediately they just spot her in the distance. Are you being like, all right, we're fucking shadowing her?
Game on.
Especially love how fucking on board Sachi was.
Yeah.
Like even damn near reporting it like a goddamn officer. Well, under certain circumstances, at least.
あれ、みちる、あんた今日も晩ご飯はコンビニのお弁当なの？
She would subsist of like ready meals from convenience stores.
Yeah.
Seems about right for Raccoon Shiro.
What does she know how to cook? I don't think so.
Don't know. I don't think so either. No shame at this stage in
Michiru
getting
feels
married
like
to
the
people.
character that tries to cook, but the kitchen explodes.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, yes.
何よ、 別にいいでしょ。
I will not. Will continue to torment you until the day you die.
Sounds about
ど
right.
れどれ、ガーリックチキン弁当とツナコーンサラダにデザートの贅沢焼きプリン。いつものパターンなのよさ。
What the fuck is a baked pudding? What the fuck is a baked pudding? What is an Applebee's? Wait, what? Context,
That is a good
I've been
question.
talking to someone that I haven't talked to in quite a while. And... yeah, like, essentially we were talking about how she was going to put like a fucking anime decals of the trap from Blend S on her car.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, you really shouldn't. Like, I personally think that putting anime decals on a car is too fucking loud. At that point, it becomes a public annoyance. Her response is
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's the point. You have no idea what Applebee... like... There was this anime car in my old town and they worked at Applebee's. You have no idea what Applebee's is. Just know it's an American experience. This is what they said. And I just said, like, I know what Applebee's is. And they just like, no, you don't. So apparently Applebee's isn't the restaurant. So yeah, Bud, explain Applebee's to us.
Applebee's is a restaurant. You can go in and you can eat there.
Exactly! What the fuck is she talking about? Context, this is one of my exes also. Also, I looked up baked pudding and I still don't know what that's supposed to be. I saw a picture that looked more like a casserole than a pudding.
Oh.
So I'm giving up.
It just made me think of my late grandma's chicken casserole. It was absolutely stellar. And I've already eaten as well. Damn it.
Actually, hold on. That's not what I'm looking for.
Suddenly, Google image search came up.
I'm not even good doing Google image search.
Mm-hmm.
This goddamn... Hold on, where is this?
Search continues.
I'm trying to look up for, like, exotic meat stores because I just remembered how you talked about making more cursed katsu. Fucking kangaroo katsu!
Oh, that, yeah. Here's another one for you then. Pollock roe.
I have no idea what the fuck pollock roe even is.
It's fish.
Oh.
Yeah, pollock or fish.
Anyways.
きっとコンビニのバイトにガーリックチキン中毒の女、略してガリチュウってあだ名つけられてるよね。
What's wrong with
わ
garlic
かるわ
chicken?
かる。いっつも決まった時間に来て決まったもの買ってくお客って覚えやすいもんね。
The advantage of working there, so they can't excuse themselves trying to remember me that way.
Yeah. I obviate that particular difficulty, although everyone seems to want to join in on the booze after I finish my shift. Can't imagine why.
I'll drink some booze with you, Eagle.
Another one. Alright. Get swimming.
We will all become alcoholics by the time this series is over.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe by the time Bud can finally drink his first beer, we'll be able to go over to America or something.
Yeah.
Alternatively, if he can't
Also
wait,
South Bavaria, yeah.
Bavaria, you can drink beer from the age of 16.
Oh shit. Wow.
Yeah, you can drink beer and all those types of stuff at 16, while the spirits are 18.
Okay, fair enough. But still, we're all going to get plastered off Vashsteiner, are we?
Essentially. I mean, did y'all notice what Colonel posted when he was over in Germany?
Oh?
No.
Essentially, I took him to a beer garden.
Oh, you've met him?
Yeah, we hung out for a day.
Ah, right, I didn't know that. That's neat.
There's even a picture of that. Hold on, maybe do I actually have it out on phone still?
Yeah. Don't show the rest of the world. Imagine the poor bugger just wants some privacy.
No, I'm sending it in chat without sending it to anyone else. I have to go down farther. Even further. Even further. Even further. Even further. There we go. I told him he should have just put his fucking hands in his pocket. Now he just looks like he's standing there like fucking... Vsauce or something.
Your hat is amazing.
I know. But yeah, essentially I took him to like a beer garden. And beforehand he already put in meme singing pictures. Let's see if beer is good. He took his first sip. I see a message pop up in the Discord. Lads, beer is good. To be fair,
That's
I
what
didn't
we'd
even
like
make
to
him
see.
drink beer by itself. I essentially gave.
You
I
gave him a
ordered.
crisp
I
or
ordered a radler for him, which is a beer mixed with lemon soda.
Oh, so you essentially gave him a sherry instead of an actual beer. Okay.
I mean, it's still a beer.
Yeah, okay.
It's just a radler
Oh,
instead
sherry,
of
sorry. Shandy. What am I thinking of?
wine, apparently.
I like how we all got stuck on beers and visiting each other's places, and there they both are. Nothing can be true. You know, the usual.
Yeah. The longer Michiru has to suffer the embarrassment of the situation, the better.
Fuck off it.
Listen, Michiru is always the butt of every joke in the game. Might as well be the butt of our jokes as well.
Poor Michiru.
You'll change your tune when you get on the route. That's all I'll say.
もうガリチュウ来たとか言われてるよね。やめてよ。次から買い物しにくくなるようなこと言わないでくれる？
We have funny names for various people who we bar, but we don't have
あんまり気にしない
we
で
don't have
いい
them
と
for
思うよ。
regulars.
I do know the name of one dude, but that's just because he literally like came up to me like, yes, he talked to my mother recently about how he worked here. And essentially we got talking because, and I only know his name because he's also called the same thing as I am. Share a name and all that. Anyways.
そうそう。あんま自意識過剰だとブスになるのよ。そうなの？よく知らないけど、前にアマ姉がそんなこと言ってたのよさ。
どういうこと？
まあ話すと長くなるんだけどさ、他人にどう見られるかってことばかり気にしていると、自分のセンスが少しずつずれていっても気がつきにくいのよね。かといって周りの視線をまるで気にしないってのも問題あるし、難しいところよね。
普段からおっぱい半分放り出して、ともすれば全裸で寮内を歩いてるような女が一体何よ。この女、正気なの？
I mean, she knows what she wants people to see her as, so...
Yeah.
こらこら、本人を目の前にしてそういうこと言わないの。っていうか、見られて困るような貧弱な体してないから、見せて歩い
So
て
she
る
eating
の。
her fucking garlic chicken?
ごめん。
ちょっとマキナ！
She
あん
likes
た
the
何食
garlic
ってんの
chicken.
よ！
プリン、すっげえ
Or
美
the
味しいの
pudding.
よ。
Hold on, I can help you up. Just grab her by the tears and pull her up.
Just eat the pudding beforehand.
おー
What a
らら。
pudding.
おーららじゃないわよ！プリン！あたしのプリン！むしろ食事より楽しみにしていたと言っても決して過言ではないあたしのプリンを！よくもおのれプリン様の仇
はいはい。たかがプリンぐらいでギャーギャー言わないの。代わりのものあげるから。
She just has her on a fucking submission hold on the ground suddenly.
Yes.
Oh my.
You ate my pudding! And she just like fucking arm bars her.
たかがとは何よ。ただのプリンじゃないのよ。焼きプリンなのよ。しかも贅沢焼きプリンなのよ。上に生クリーム乗ってんのよ。代わりになるようなものなんか持ってるわけ？
と言っても、まあかぼちゃアイスぐらいしかないんだけどね。
かぼちゃアイス？
ちょうどこれからユージのところへ夕飯を届けに行くところだったから。ほらこれ。
I could never have someone else handle my fucking food because I will just, if I'm hungry, I just get something to eat. If they just came to my room like, hey, here's dinner, I just sit there like I just ate, or it's just like I'm not hungry yet.
Good looking gentleman. I ain't gonna be able to get
Though
over
I
that
am not
photo.
above making food for others.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be courteous, of course, to ask first, though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I am like the sole fucking production means in this house for cups of chicken at this point.
They're gonna miss it when you move out.
I mean, I'll literally just be moving like, what, 20 meters away?
Yeah. Well, you're gonna go back in, lightning make some katsu chicken, then lightning your way back out again.
Oh no, the fucking air fryer is mine. It actually belongs to me. I bought it, so it's coming with me.
Oh, okay.
あ、美味しそう。
そのまま食べても美味しいし、温かいハニートーストと一緒に食べても美味しいわよ。
へえ、確かにちょっといいかも。
Actually, ever since that last recording for Ito Sekai, where Shinku was talking about how she really adores fucking pancakes. I've had the odd desire to just make pancakes.
We haven't even left Lent yet.
Oh no.
Oh well.
かぼちゃアイス美味しそう。あんたはもう私のプリン食べたでしょうが、これはもう私のよ。マキナ、あんたちゃんとミチルに謝ったの？ごめんよチルチル。今まで黙ってたけど、実は私甘いものにはめっぽう目がないのよさ。いや、言われなくても知ってたし、私も油断してたけどさ。あ、でもこれってユージの分じゃないの？私がもらっちゃっていいの？ああ、いいのよ。部屋に戻ればまだいっぱい作り置きしてあるから、食器持って帰るときにまた届けに来ればいいし。っていうかあいつ、かぼちゃなんか食べるの？
This man eats anything as long as it's not garbage.
ん？なんで？
Don't know. I think he might eat
男の
garbage
人は
safely.
かぼちゃが嫌いってよく言うじゃない。そうなの？でもこの前かぼちゃのいとこ煮とか出したら普通に食べてたよ。いとこ煮って何？かぼちゃと小豆を砂糖と醤油で煮たやつ知らない？うげ、甘そう。それ絶対ご飯と合わないじゃん。私かぼちゃ嫌い。なんかボソボソしてて喉乾
So
く
you
し。
don't want the ice cream. I do agree though. I do not like overly sweet things. I literally talked about this again during the Shinku pancake part. Because Shinku was essentially like, how dare you try to put like honey and butter on a goddamn pancake? It's good the way it is.
Yeah.
And I was
And you
just
get
talking
me
about
who's
how
sweet.
I probably wouldn't like honey on pancakes because that would be too sweet in my opinion. Something
I have an
like maybe
incurable
nice,
sweet tooth.
yeah, maybe a nice like chocolate sauce or something, but not honey.
Yeah.
Because it's really just something I've noticed that I cannot take sweet stuff that much anymore. Even the chocolate I do regularly eat is like chocolate with a cookie, you know? So it balances out a little bit.
Yeah.
I would
You kind of want
actually,
something savory.
I would actually adore to try like Japanese sweets because apparently they're not as sweet
Huh. Okay.
based on what I've heard.
Michiru, 女の子のくせにかぼちゃ嫌いなの？
Alright, let's hold a vote. Does Amine drink pumpkin spiced latte? I vote yes.
I think she'll probably have it once. All of once just to say she's done it, because I don't think she'd go overboard on the idea.
Alright, but is the final judgment?
If I have to.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, explain to me what I'm judging exactly.
Does Amine drink pumpkin spice latte?
Oh my god. I'm gonna say yes.
Alright, 2 against
Okay.
1. Amine is a basic white bitch.
Oh, come off it.
I would still let her pamper me. This does not change a thing.
You'd be probably the one enslaved to go to Starbucks and get it.
I actually recently talked about something. Essentially, someone I know posted a picture. Hold on, let me just find it real quick. This one here.
Oh,
Hold on, let me just copy the URL so I can show it to the people as well, since, you know, they'll feel left out. Gotta be nice. Very good joke, I know.
Okay. Skyloft Academy.
This one. And this person might be just randomly just slid into weird discussion of which stereotype would Zelda be in like the typical college setting, sitcom or rom-com or movie or whatever. And her reply was hold on, where is it? There's it. Popular rich nepo baby, but the normal kind, not the cunt kind. So I was like, so not the my dad owns the school, worship me kind, but the really nice but thinks Starbucks is really cheap kind.
Yeah.
Or she responds, exactly, the kind that would ask you how many vacations you go on in a year without realizing how insane that is. My account is like the type that offers to pay for whole ass meals because she thinks it's pocket change. So yeah, why is that the reaction you send, bud? That is literally the opposite of a mommy. That's a college student.
Nah, she's still older than me.
Unless you're trying to implicate that, teenage pregnancy.
Do not cast that evil on me.
Also, I think, like, how old are you again, bud?
19.
19. She looks to be about your age then.
No.
Not older than you.
My face went. It's over.
Bud's just like, she's 1 week older than me, mommy.
It's good enough.
Anyways.
女の子が全員かぼちゃ好きだと思わないでくれる？え？じゃあバウムクーヘンは？あれも喉乾くよね。バウムは別よ。あれはお菓子じゃない。かぼちゃはおかず。お菓子じゃないでしょ？そうかな。マキナはおやつの時間とかにいとこ煮を魚に牛乳で一杯やってるよ。ああ、冷やしたいとこ煮に冷たい牛乳な。夏のおやつの定番なのよさ。いや、あんたは甘く味がついてりゃ何でもいいんでしょ。つうか、煮物と牛乳って合うの？マキナは何でも牛乳で食べるよ。カステラと牛乳とか、かりんとうと牛乳とか。
She eats anything with milk. Sponge cake with milk. Twinks with milk.
Dear me.
Twinks with milk sounds like some kind of weird way of trying to talk about like some weird lactation lactation porn with a twink and like some older lady without outright stating it. It's the old Onesan with Shota type thing, you know?
No.
Excuse me, can you don't?
Not here. Not right now. We're busy.
Listen, I have to let out my chaos a little bit, okay? Even though I am only like halfway done with the bottle. I am drinking a lot slower when I'm also having the cheese. I find.
Cheese.
カステラはわかる気がするし。確かに甘いものなら。
Actually, I have a mod for Deep Rock Galactic, which, by the way, I started playing at this point.
I've seen footage of this.
I mainly play it with other stuff.
Cactus,
Not really
usually,
same.
isn't it?
Not really alone. But yeah, I got a mod for it that makes it so the engineer's platform gun, when the platform forms, the sound sound effect is replaced with James May saying cheese, and the sound of the gun firing was replaced with the sound of James May smacking the cheese onto the table before he says that. So essentially, whenever you fire the gun to create a platform, it's just cheese.
Cheese. Cheese.
Fun fact, just today, actually, I was having a conversation with one of my immediate bosses, and she tells me that, well, she's getting married in the near future, and what they decided upon for a wedding cake was quite literally a cheese cake with roundels of
Ooh.
cheese
Oh lord.
I like cheesecake.
instead of cake.
Cheesecake is great, though.
I even suggested, why not just have actual cheesecake rather than just roundels of cheese in the shape of a cake?
Wait, now they're having just cheese? Like cheese?
Yes, actual cheese, not cheesecake.
Make fun of these people right now. Shame them into changing their mind.
Why? They have some of my immediate bosses and they're getting married in a medieval castle and all this fun and games.
If I were to cut into a birthday cake and it's just straight up cheese, I'm leaving the function. Ain't ever coming back.
It's just
Like, here's the thing, though.
Wednesday
I misunderstood it as well because I thought you were talking about a cake that looks like a wheel of cheese.
yeah, I thought that initially too when they were telling me the story, but then they told me it was just actual roundels of cheese.
Yeah.
Stupid.
If it's what they want, they can have it.
カレーも牛
I
乳で食
handed
べる
my
よ
sweet
ね。
resignation. I'm not working with
おう
a
そうな
delinquent.
カレーのスパイスに胃の粘膜をやられないようにまずは牛乳を一杯飲むのよ。あと YD も牛乳飲みながら食べるし。
Enlighten me. What the fuck is a YB?
Well,
Oh.
funny you should ask that because guess what the next line is?
360YY.
YD? ああ、焼きそば丼のことよ。
Oh,
There
that's
you are.
why
Oh.
YD instead of... They said YD instead of YB.
Mm,
Yakisoba
be-
bowl.
just Michiru being Michiru.
Y
Raccoon
YD sounds like sounds like a fucking abbreviation for like a distant cousin of erectile dysfunction. Who knows? Maybe it's yonic dysfunction.
Yeah, they just yawn constantly.
No, yonic dysfunction. Do you not know what yonic is? Yonic is essentially the phallic of the female sex.
Alec.
Oh,
Yeah, so everything in the world can be described as either yonic or phallic. Everything is either like a finger, phallic imagery, your eyes, yonic imagery, me poking out your eyes, a cunning metaphor for sexual intercourse.
I don't like this information. I missed the time when I was not aware of this information.
I'm glad the characters can't hear this conversation either.
They would hate us.
They will be stones thrown. That would be nice.
Imagine if they're just having this regular conversation about yakisoba, and off to the side, it's just Yuji just suddenly verbal diarrheaing all of that into their conversation out of fucking nowhere.
Probably while talking to us as well, just looking upon us as if we are some sort of thing they found at the bottom of their shoe.
Nah, he fucking kidnapped the cat from the Sachi scenes to give it to Sachi, and he's just over there talking to the cat like, "Hey yo, did you know what yonic means?"
God just gives a confused mouth.
Alternatively, he's talking to
Schizophrenic Yuji.
Nekonyan, the character in this game, not the company. No, actually, you
Yeah.
know what? Fuck it, no. He's literally just standing there with like
To the
multiple
producers.
members of the actual Nekonyan company. Like the fucking CDO and multiple of the fucking
Yeah, the production team.
production team members just standing like, y'all know what Yannick means.
Uh-oh.
焼きそば丼に盛ったご飯の上に千切りのキャベツを乗せて、その上に熱々の焼きそばを乗せたやつ。白米の上に焼きそば？炭水化物オン炭水化物？
Yes, Mitchell, we have something similar in Britain. It's called a chip
お丼
butty.
に蓋をしてキャベツがしんなりするまで待ってから食べると最強なのよさ。変かな。でもお好み丼とかたこ焼き丼みたいな粉もんよりは変じゃないよね。変。関西人絶対変。しかもそれを牛乳でまさかあんたそんなものまで有事に食べさせてるの？
No, I am entirely in favor of cross-regional conflicts. Fuck Northern Germany.
What did Saxony do to you?
Nah, it's not about Saxony, it's about the remnants of what was once Prussia.
Oh, okay.
I like Prussia.
Yeah, for a horrible moment, I thought you were going to go and declare something nasty against Schleswig-Holstein.
Nah.
God bless the North German Republic.
I'm going to gut you, but...
There's the thought, can we have Heligoland back?
No,
Anyways.
we will take Schleswig-Holstein.
Schleswig-Holstein.
そうね。さすがに
Fuck
YD
you.
とかの手抜き料理は食べさせたことはないけど。
Look at this gift I found.
Actually, it would be
Slap.
kind of fun if there's just a scene where, like, multiple days in a row, they just, like, put some outrageous dish that's just, like, still barely edible in front of Yuji just to see if he eats it.
Yeah. There's an idea.
Like, at some point, they just, like, fucking put, like, like, fucking honey roasted Doritos in front of him or something. And it's
Yeah.
just, he just starts eating it like it's
No.
nothing. Like, what the fuck?
Peppered or chili-infused surströmming.
Oh, no.
でも私が出したものにユージが文句言ったことって一度もないかな。うげえ、ユージかわいそう。きっと女の子が作った手料理に文句は言えなくて我慢して食べてるんだ。
Michiru, you should know him by now. He fucking eats anything.
Trash compactor.
I've just suppressed a vigorous joke because I don't want to spoil things.
This man is literally a snake eater. Man's naked
Another
snake.
joke.
Man's naked snakes his way through the fucking forest when he's hungry. Like, oh, nice, goddamn frog. Well, let me just
When you said
shout.
sneaky, I had to suppress another joke.
I'm not calling him a cock gobbler.
Don't worry, it wasn't about Yuji, trust me.
Oh, Amin is the cock gobbler. I gotcha.
Not just her. Just put it that way.
そんなことないと思うけどな。お兄ちゃん、いつも美味しいって言ってるのよ。基本的に好き嫌いはないし、苦手だっていうお肉だって出せばちゃんと食べるしね。むしろガーリックチキンしか食わないチルチルの方がおかしいのよさ。かぼちゃも嫌い、牛乳も嫌いって、そんな好き嫌いばっかり言ってるから髪の色が薄くなるのよ。髪の色関係ないから。俺、痛い思いして脱色してるんだから、わざとだから。え？そうなの？私はてっきりその頭に栄養がいってないからチルチルはバカで金髪なのかなと。
Nah. She was just predestined to become one.
Yeesh. Well, maybe not the entirely blonde part, but certainly a bit daft.
Like, that just reminds me of a very terrible joke that, like, you probably should not be talking about in today's, like, general climate. Yes, like a black-haired woman, a brunette, and a blonde are stuck on an island, and off to the distance they see civilization. The black-haired one was like, you know what? I'll try to swim over there. I can make it. Starts swimming, halfway in, runs out of steam, starts drowning, dies. Brunette decides, you know what? I'm better than her. I can do this. Starts swimming, again, halfway to the mainland, runs out of steam, drowns, dies. Finally, the blonde one decides, well, now I'm stuck here alone. Might as well try as well. Starts swimming. Man gets halfway. Whew, I'm beat. Starts swimming back.
Oh dear.
嘘。私、もしかしてあんたの中ではバカキャラにされてる？
So, like I said, that's not a joke you can tell in today's day and age.
Not often, no.
You know how the plural of cactus is cacti?
Uh-huh.
Well, something similar is in German. In German, it's cactus is the singular, while the plural is Kakteen.
Huh.
So there's like a joke about how someone like just going like cactus. Someone's like, it's not cactus, it's Kakteen. And the other person just goes, no, I'm talking about you. Because kak can also mean shit, and tusse can also be whore. There's like shit whore. Like, oh, you mean cacti? No, I'm talking about you.
Not good.
ああ、ごめん、それ私のせいかも。普段マキナにちゃんとご飯食べないとミチルみたいになっちゃうよって言うと、いやーって叫びながら残さず食べるからつい。
You know, whatever it takes to get someone to eat their food.
Yeah. And eat the greens. Eat green things.
Reminds me, apparently I already know what the next birthday I'm gonna get from my grandmother. Because literally 2 days after my birthday, my cousin is gonna get married. And so my grandmother, having heard that I plan on eventually just buying myself like a nice white shirt and like a suit vest, like a nice black suit vest, just decides, alright, that's his fucking birthday present next to for the present, so he has something to wear on the wedding.
私を引き合いに出して子供を脅迫するな。私あれか、生ハゲ的な存在か。
You don't?
悪い子犬がって。
Alright, Baba Yaga, calm down.
笑ってんじゃないわよ。まあ、あんま気にすんな。私も長いこと海外に住んでたけど、ブロンド女なんてみんなそんなもんなのよさ。
That just reminds me, hold on. Oh lord. Another raccoon gif, okay. Men kissing for some reason, and a dachshund with a pickle haube. Okay.
Yeah.
Got distracted, sorry, I was trying to look for something.
Russia winning.
This year, completely out of I'll be completely honest, this is completely off fucking topic with no connection to the current discussion. But this year is a demon from SMT. You want to guess what it's based on?
If I had to guess, it's based off a Wendigo.
No.
No idea then.
I have not got a clue.
I want to just tell you,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
it's from an urban legend. It's the Turbo Granny. I shit you not. It's the Turbo Granny.
Mm-hmm.
Also known as 100 kilometers per hour hag.
Speed crone, if you will.
Yeah, modern Japanese ghost. If you are speeding on the highway at extremely high speeds, Turbo Granny will knock on your window. If you see her, you'll have a car accident. That's the urban legend. So they just made Turbo Granny. Which is hilarious to this day to me. Incidentally, the Wendigo also exists. You know what? Might as well send him as well. Listen to you, Wendigo. In fact, there are multiple different versions of the Wendigo. This here... Hold on. This here is the Megami Tensei 2 Wendigo. This here is early Shin Megami Tensei Wendigo. And this here has been Wendigo. This last one has been Wendigo ever since Soul Hackers. Anyways, enough about that.
だから私の地毛は黒なんだってば。ラッキー。 As Michiru shrieked and threw her hands up in rage, it seems that her completely melted puddle of pumpkin ice cream splattered in a syrup spray across the hallway. Hearing this story as I ate my dinner that night, I nodded thoughtfully and offered a few wise words. The word blonde doesn't indicate a hair color alone. It describes an entire way of life, tragic as it may be. I've never seen this one before. It's literally the first time I've seen the laundry room in the dorm. They never show it in the anime, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. We'll be here a few times.
There are many kinds of heroes in this world. The famous heroes who really existed, like Jeanne d'Arc, the female commander who broke the deadlock of the 100-Year Wars. Years' War. Heroes of legends like Heracles of Greek mythology, who carried out 12 great labors and fought the forces of chaos, and Gigantomachy.
Gigantomachy.
Gigantomachy, thank you. I know it as Gigantomachia, so...
Alright.
Also, let's not talk about that one time where, you know, he fucking completely hulked out and killed all of his friends.
Yes.
Something similar actually happened with Kukullan, if I remember correctly. Anyways, even the small heroes whose names are quickly forgotten, like the anonymous man who selfishly protected a young girl from vicious stray dogs. But among all the variety of heroes, the admiration of children is mostly reserved for the super category, composed of flash characters who use special powers to fight for justice in comic books and television shows. Originally a superhero supposed to protect the weak and crush evil, but These days, matters aren't quite so clear-cut. Seems mysterious superheroes with unclear motives have come into fashion. I learned of their existence not too long after entering my new school. What the fuck? Does Sachi look like a goddamn ox? She's no bull.
カルビ、カルビ。
Right?
Explanations are coming. Trust me.
I arrive at the 3rd floor, having decided to finish my laundry early. I find Sachi mocking and screaming at each other about food.
Oh, we lost Bud. You sound like one of the creatures you just posted. Oh, back again. Hello.
Bad.
Die meat, die meat.
登場するなり自分のフェチを力強く連呼。これはさすがに予想できませんでした。さすが風見さんです。
I mean, I continue to state the fact that I've noticed that I had a thigh fetish ever since I realized that, you know what? The common link between my like for China dresses and garter belts is the human thigh, so...
Yeah.
No, you two seem to be discussing your lunch menu, so I was trying to play along.
おかず？なんで？
We're screaming about fatty tuna and spare ribs, right? But you're arguing over your meal plans.
あ、いえ、それは違います。私たちは今、マグロマンごっこに身を投じていた最中だったのよさ。
What the fuck are you talking about? Tuna fish man, is it? I've been hearing that name fairly frequently since entering the school. Since it ends with man, odds are he is some kind of superhero. The tuna fish part is slightly harder to decipher. Perhaps it's the nickname of a hardened warrior. A man so tough that even under the harshest enemy interrogation he stays as cold and inert as a dead fish. Or maybe he's a socially gorgeous superhero fighting back against environmental consequences of tuna overfishing.
That would be Sea Shepherd.
急に黙り込んで、また太もものこと考えてたの？
Why, yes, always.
It's not something you should admit to an impressionable child.
Ah, she's already done for when it comes to that anyways. Fucking Aman is looking after her. She's already ruined for the world.
Oh. Hooperman is not hearing that, but okay.
I'll say it to her fucking face. Nah, I was pondering a little about this tuna fish man character.
もしかしてお兄ちゃん、マグロマン知らないの？
Afraid not. I first heard the name quite recently.
それは由々しき問題かもしれません。いわゆる普通の生活をしていれば、一度は耳に入ってきてもいいカルチャーですから。そう、マグロマンは今や学校のテストはもちろん政治家の演説にまで登場するマストフェイマスなヒーローなのよ。
I'll tell you right now that to this day I still have barely a fucking clue who Invincible is supposed to be. Despite all the memes. Only through the memes do I know that he's some weird fucking alien whose dad decided to like fuck his mom just by seeing her like a pet. Which that's fucked up.
It's me, Mark.
Like I literally
Your mother
only
and me,
like one of the few
it's
scenes
more
I've
like
seen
a
from the series.
relationship.
One of the few scenes I've seen of the series is him talking about how they're going to destroy humanity to make the planet free for their kind, and he's like, "What? But what about mom? She's more like a pet than a partner." It's just like, well, you fucked your pet? Then is that what you're trying to say? That's weird.
Let me break it down for you, Mark.
I also have no idea about the context text of the that's the neat thing you don't see.
Oh.
Also, recently I learned that in an official English, like state given English exam in Ireland a few years ago, there was a fucking question about Hatsune Miku. Like, if I remember correctly, it was first a reading comprehension, and then there was a fucking writing exercise where you were supposed to write about what a possible scenario could be where the fictional figure of Hatsune Miku managed to escape her virtual world and come into ours. And it's just like, this is an official fucking state English exam in Ireland? What the fuck? Say what?
マキちゃんの言ってることは少し大げさですが、少なくともここ三島崎ではかなりの人気キャラクターになっています。
I see. My previous school, I usually had my hands full with my studies, so my knowledge of popular culture may be somewhat lacking at the moment.
それなら一度実際にご覧になってみてはいかがでしょう。
Why am I worried? Is that possible? I distinctly suddenly remember the sight of a fucking tuna fish with legs and arms, and I suddenly fear what's about to happen.
はい、マグロマンはいわゆる日曜朝のテレビヒーローですから、あと5分ほどでちょうど放送が始まります。あと5分？マグロマンごっこ30分延長しちゃったから。
What?
サッチンのサービスの良さについついプレイを延長したのが
What?
肌になったのよさ。
Don't phrase it like that. This tuna fish man is still something of a mystery to me. But apparently he was a compelling enough character to make a surreal game like that addictive.
というわけで、私たちはこれからロビーのテレビでマグロマンを視聴するのですが、風見さんも一緒にいかがですか？
I would like to say no, but clearly the game is going to force me.
The game has said yes.
I think I will.
So
If
you
this
run
character
into
is
an
famous as he
18-carat
says,
run of
it
bad
might
luck.
be best to have at least a
Truth
passing
is,
familiarity with the
The
show.
game was rigged from the start.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, we're watching Tuna Fish Man?
そう言っていただ
Always
けると
was
思っ
going
て
to.
いました。お兄ちゃんも視聴者になったからには放送時間に遅れないようにダッシュで1階に向かうのよ。
Hold on, I need to look something up again. What was it again? Alright, the Magic Operations Unit, which one bunny just cannot pronounce, so she just keeps saying like Magic Operations Unit or some bullshit like that. Right.
さっち急いで電源オンにするのよさ。
Sachi dives towards the television set like a runner stealing home and mashes the power button. A commercial for a snack food I recognize from my childhood fills the television screen.
7時59分ギリギリセーフなのよさ。やっぱりあらすじもちゃんと見ないとね。
Judging from the childlike sparkle in their eyes as they settle on the sofa, it would seem these two really are looking forward to the show. My curiosity piqued, I turned my attention back to the television.
これまでの鮮魚超人マグロマンは
I hope you're ready for a trip.
I'm not. Entirely not. I wish to run away.
Barbecue belligerent. Oh, character name is a genius.
General
藤沢
Sparrow.
の力世界征服を企んで早3ヶ月。まずは浜ヶ瀬神社とかいう今にも潰れそうな神社から 牛タン屋に変えてやろうと思ったら
Meat's better than fish.
Although I tried to intermix the two, and indeed I had scampi earlier on today, yeah, red meat is the commonest and easily available.
Both are great. Meat's better.
Yeah.
乱暴な巫女のせいでひどい目にあったび。どこかにもっと征服しやすそうなところはないのかび。
You give me a mental image of Tomoaki Yoshino, taking you to task.
などいかがでしょうか。三保市長。それはどんな町なんだび。
西伊豆にあるひなびた温泉街らしいのですが、リピート率の高い老舗旅館があるそうです。
それはいいことを聞いたび。じゃあ次はその旅館を焼肉激安食べ放題の店にしてやるび。
What's with this freak? Why is he wearing that cheap-looking mask?
かぶり物言うな。あれは焼肉帝国でいっちゃん偉い人のカルビ将軍。マグロマンの宿敵なのよさ。カルビをモチーフにしたカルビ将軍とマグロをモチーフにしたマグロマンが戦っている。まさに肉と魚のぶつかり合い。子供たちの理解度に合わせた実にわかりやすい設定です。
Sorry, but is there some point to staging a battle between meat and fish?
いえ、ないと思います。
I see. Sit bad and puzzle learned that their explanation, but the program's theme song begins to play.
ところでさっち、この CD ってもう発売してたっけ？確かまだ発売日すら告知されてなかったはずだけど。
音量設定を要請。
It doesn't work. Okay.
You are grateful all of a sudden.
Yes.
だとしたら制作者サイドは一体何をやってるのよさ。出せばミリオンヒット間違いなしの神曲なのに。
If I was Yuji, I would suddenly wish to install soundproof walls into my room.
General Spare Ribs is toast when I pull out this bad boy.
What?
Check in the chat.
Captive bolt pistol.
Threaten him with foot and mouth.
I mean, by the look of it, it's not a long-range weapon.
Yeah. Well, what kind of bolt gun were you hoping for? An Astartes one?
Here's the thing. You say that, but I've been on a full-on tour of an actual butchery before. And, butcher's factory. I looked into a cow's eyes seconds before its cranium was pierced by a stake.
Okay.
I did not eat meat for the rest of the day.
I was about to say you were traumatized.
I immediately ate meat again the next day, however, not for the rest of the day. Like,
Yeah.
I was I was fine the entire time, and then saw the fucking cow just wriggling, trying to get out, and suddenly just fucking have their cranium pierced. At that point, it was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna work here.
Yeah.
いい曲だってことには同意するけど、さすがにミリオンは難しいんじゃないかな。
Real world can be a heartless place, especially when it comes to music about fish-themed superheroes.
ここが三好町です、将軍。
Okay, I think we're safe again. Yep.
それならまずは老舗旅館の場所を調べるび。
I didn't know that they hired Machina to voice a character in their show.
Curse these low budget
急がない
shows.
とメロンパンが売り切れるって言ったのはナナノちゃんでしょ
Also, I'm entirely sure that these are actually characters from a previous game that
A front wing game,
made.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking this up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to now.
Le fruit de la Grisaia. I'm going to shoot myself. Let's see. It is Suo Nanao and Yamabuki Renge from Hoshiuta, which is an untranslated front wing game. In a rural hot springs town, a grandmother lives with 2 children, an older boy and a younger girl. As the boy has no relatives, the grandmother tells him, "I have a favor to ask. Grow up so you can make our lives comfortable." But it was only an idea while life continued. After that, several years passed. After passing an exam, he entered a new school. After having achieved the highest grades of anyone, the grandmother was overjoyed, but she suddenly died. He hadn't finished her favor. About a year later, at the start of the summer holidays, a lying girl appears and his surroundings start to become noisy. What the fuck does a lying girl mean?
Oh, presumably a liar.
Also, brown-haired girl is the MC's little sister, so, screw her.
Is it any wonder that
Hold
Machina's VA got her then?
Hold on.
That's a thought. Are they the same?
Hold
Are they
on.
the same voice
Hold on.
actress?
Alright. We've got ourselves a winner.
Of course.
Yes. Oh, there's a girl in a fucking wheelchair as well, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Personality pretending. Is she pretending to be in a wheelchair then? Fuck. So this game actually sounds interesting. Too bad it's not translated.
Yeah.
It even has a fucking fan disc where you get to fuck the like a maid, another one of the students, and the teacher. That I just sent.
Lord.
We need more role teacher. Okay, world teacher. I'll just keep that open off to the side. Hold on, what? Subject of fainting. I thought for a second that was in the engages in tab. Like, yes, engages in fainting. Also, Van Halen, hot for teacher, huh? Didn't know that that they made a theme song for me. I feel honored.
Van Halen, my beloved.
And also, I was right. The young lady on the left that we see there, also, whatever her name was, Suo Nanao, her voice actress also plays Machina's role anyway.
Well, yeah, you fucking heard it.
Yeah. So she just reprised the role. So boring.
Well, here's the thing. That could also be meant to be fan service, in a way.
Well,
that Machina is a fan of a show that is based on a previous visual novel that they made, which also had a character voiced by her.
Didn't think of it like that.
Anyways.
ナイスタイミングだビー。あの小娘たちから旅館の場所を聞き出すビー。ビー。
メロンパンじゃないよ。マンゴーメロンパンだよ。はいはい。
ちょっとすみません。
ここら辺に人気の老舗旅館があるって聞いたんですが。
Ah, yes, we're going to beat the location out of them. Oh, by the way, excuse me. There's this famous inn here. Could you tell me where it is?
Stop for directions. Well,
黒田旅館なら私の家の隣です。ってカルビ将軍？
ビー？そこの娘。もしかして我々のことを知っているのか、ビー？
知ってるも何も毎週欠かさず見てます。
Excuse me, what?
breaking the fourth wall.
そうかビ、そうかビ。いつの間にか我々も有名人になったものだ、ビー。
ビー
って言っても私は知らないし、ただの変質者じゃないの
And yes, Rengate's having a role reprised by Matsushima Michiru's voice actress.
Yeah, I can also hear Michiru in Renga.
Yeah. Yeah, playing the same voice actress again from what I take from VNDB.
I mean, that's just convenient casting.
Yeah, yeah.
一応これ
It's just from him being a bit lazy.
There's a fucking card.
ああ、要するになんとか将軍役ってことね。
ビビ、ヒーローものの禁句を口にするとは最近の子供は夢がないビ。それならさっさと旅館の場所を教えるビ。
でもカルビ将軍は黒田旅館の場所を聞いてどうするつもりなんですか？
それはもちろん旅館の経営権を奪って大型の焼肉食べ放題店に改装してやるべ。
そんなのダメだよ。だったら私旅館の場所絶対に教えないんだから。
こしゃくな。それなら貴様を人質にしてこっちの娘から聞き出すだけだび。
He tries to grab her by the arm. She suddenly just like fucking dodges the arm, just goes behind her and just fucking wrestling move, like drops him.
Yeah.
You know the one where you like run past them, like just drop yourself to the floor and then grab their head and pull it down with you. Don't know what it's called.
Well, it's putting them on the floor anyway.
大丈夫ななのちゃん。必要ならすぐに警察へ電話するけど。
警察とか夢のないこと言うなび。
They get pigs to fight a cow, huh?
That's just brought your neighborhood's PD to your house, mate.
Neighborhood. I live on a farm.
I don't know why, but I suddenly had the weird thought that like he's like one of his underlings is grabbing Nanano, whatever his fucking name was. Nanano, yeah.
No, yeah.
And he's like looking at Renge and just suddenly just looks off to the side and off the distance. He sees a fucking Kazuya Mishima just sprinting towards her and fucking with electric wind god fists him. I don't know where that sudden thought came from. But all I hear is just like he's just like looking at it. I guess and he looks off to the side, and his shadow starts playing in the background.
Yeah.
These are the dudes rolling up.
I can't
like
wait.
generals.
I can't wait for
Oh,
Tekken
dude.
8 to go on sale sometime.
General Spare Rip doesn't stand a chance.
Electric Wind God Fist. Now he just runs up and starts doing this. He's just not gonna sugarcoat it.
Not gonna sugarcoat it.
Not gonna sugarcoat it. Electric Wind God's Fist. I really want to learn Tekken. But I'm terrible at fighting games.
大丈夫だよ、レンゲちゃん。私たちには力強い正義の味方がついてるからね。正義の味方？
そ それはまさか。
そのまさかなんだよ。助けてー、マグロマン。
You hear like frantic running off to the side, like he just shows up, starts panting like he's dying, like sorry, need a fucking moment. I have arrived.
Well, play next and see what happens.
何も起こってないみたいだけど。焦っちゃダメだよ、レンゲちゃん。マグロマンは駆けつけるのに時間がかかるんだから。へえ、そうなんだ。
That effect.
えいえいえい、魚だけにえい。
状況セーブ
I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next now.
うわ、変なの来た。しかも徒歩で。
Why is he wearing flippers?
変なのじゃないよ。あれが正義の味方、
Not
マグロマンだよ。
I'm stupid. Alright, my joke actually happened.
Yeah.
なんかものすっごい息切れしてるけど、マグロマンは CO2 を排出する乗り物を一切使わないエコな正義の味方だからね。
Well, buy him a freaking
鮮
Tesla.
魚超人マグロマン。
I'm going to turn into fucking sushi because that he actually have use.
Tuna fish man is thin-ish.
Well,
Up. Let Bud suffer the silence of the joke that he just made.
This これが正義の味方ね。
ビビ、出たなマグロマン。
よいしょ。ああ、正義の味方が現れたら人質を解放してくれるんだ。そこはほら、お約束ってやつなんだよ。
この世に甲骨魚類の助けを求める声がある限り、
That's human though.
正義のマグロは現れる。
That's human though.
人間は霊長類なんだけどね。細かいことは気にしちゃダメなんだよ。
We are all brothers in the primordial sea.
いつも我々の邪魔をするマグロマンめ、今日こそ決着をつけてやるべ。
I'm still mad. I realized recently that apparently that was an event in Master Duel while I wasn't playing, where you could get a profile icon of Yuki Onna, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi, which is one of the main cards that I use in my Mayakashi mill deck, and I really would want it, but it was limited time, so I can't get it anymore. I'm sad.
It's not good. Never been a big card guy myself.
Oh hey!
I collect.
Someone started playing the game and it didn't immediately block out the entire fucking text box.
Unfathomable.
望むところだ。
頑張れー、マグロマン。
ではこちらから行くぞ。うおー、魚だけにうおー。
ああ、
くらえ、赤身。
What the fuck?
Yeah.
よし、今日もネタの鮮度は十分なようだな。
Does this count as self-mutilation? This has to count as self-mutilation. This is not a kids show.
こしゃくな。ならばこちらはこれだび。 Harami! Harami! Harami!
This too is self-mutilation.
What is this?
Hey. These things just started ripping their own stomachs open and throwing their flesh at each other. To be honest, not that odd considering some of the shit I've seen on Power Rangers as a kid.
Okay.
Who are we fighting? Everyone that's not a primary color.
Surely this is a form of biological warfare.
What, your own bits of your own body?
Indeed.
Yes.
Here, have some long pork. No.
これがマグロマンとカルビ将軍の戦いなんです。自分の身を削らなければ本当の勝利は得られない。
They could also just punch each other.
マグロマンたちはその身をもって現実の厳しさを教えてくれているのよさ。
Let's see. For a show that's supposedly easy for children to understand, this grim fatalism seems slightly out of place. Perhaps this program has an unexpectedly nuanced message beneath its bizarre surface.
先週契約した和歌山県産の備長炭で炙った贅沢ハラミの味はどうだびこの焼き加減、匂い、思わず食欲をそそられて力が。
やけどは平気なんだ。
どうしたび、マグロマン。こっちにはまだロースもタンも残っているび。
Renge just walks up from off to the side, just kicks over the grill.
そう、このままでは。
どうしよう、レンゲちゃん、マグロマンのピンチだよ。え、ピンチなのこれ？
フィッシュッシュ、そんなに心配しなくても大丈夫。私にはまだこれがある。
それは
パワーアップしたハラミ攻撃をなんとかしのぎ、渾身の必殺技を繰り出そうとするマグロマン。しかしそれを待ち受けるカルビ将軍の不敵な笑みの意味とは。
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I remember that time when something that we did that as kids, my family did, while you know the fucking Pokemon movies about like fucking Yaga, Palkia, Arceus, Giratina, and Shaman?
Yes.
We recorded all of those when they aired.
Ooh.
And essentially, while during the Giratina movie, my parents weren't at home, so we had to do the recording ourselves. And I was going to pause the recording during the commercial break, because that's normal. But my brother was such an obstinate idiot, where he's like, what if we can't get it to record anymore afterwards? So he essentially took the fucking remote from me and prevented me from essentially cutting out the ad break. Which so the ads were on the cassette as well, because we were recording it on a cassette tape. That itself, like on a VHS tape, that itself wasn't a fucking problem. The problem came when we also wanted to put the Arceus movie onto the same tape. And the end of the movie was cut out because there was no space anymore. Because the exact length of the ad break was missing from the movie. So yeah, mad. Also, there's also can we talking about that Pokemon movie? Y'all remember the fucking theme from the Darkrai movie? Like the fucking... What was it called?
I haven't seen Pokemon.
I think
movies in years.
Was it called Oratio? No, Oracion. Oracion.
Horatio, yes.
That was such a fucking good soundtrack. Hold on. Are you aware of what we're talking about, or do we have to send a link address? Eagle.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Oh my
Fuck.
word. There's a dark... Oh my word.
Peace.
Okay. That's a good beat, that.
Mm-hmm. Quick spoilers for the movie. If anyone, for some reason, is in the Venn diagram space of has not watched the movie but wants to watch the movie at some point. The finale of the movie is essentially Ash and Rest doing a mad sprint up this massive fucking clock tower, where on the top of the tower they were already there once before, and essentially has like this massive organ that doesn't play music when you like via playing the organ, but essentially the entire room, like from one end to the other, is filled with these discs that you could put into the organ, and it automatically played a song based on that disc. They essentially found a song, like a disc for the song Oracion, which is a song that somehow has the power to erase all like aggression and violent intent from the Pokemon and people that hear it. And that's kind of important because currently the town has essentially been dragged into this like almost space between dimensions by Dialga and Palkia due to their fight, and every time they clashed, more and more of the town was essentially being erased from existence. And the only way for them to stop Dialga and Palkia was to reach the top of the tower and play that song, and this is the song that plays. It's actually a really fucking good movie, but then again, last time I watched it I was a fucking kid, so maybe I'm biased. So also, Dialga is literally one of my favorite legendaries to date, so...
Pokemon's great for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of just grew out of it, I suspect.
Who knows, maybe when I actually move out, I'll just do like a fucking stream where I just watch all the Pokemon movies.
Yeah, a watch along.
Yeah.
I would join that.
Like, I'd probably get like a nice camera I can hook up to my PC, and then just sit on the couch and watch the movies.
Man, I would love that. Start from the beginning. Go to the very first movie.
I literally start from the very first Pokemon movie with Mewtwo Strikes Back. I still think it's wild that originally they planned to end the Ash Saga, quote-unquote, and Pokemon anime with Mewtwo Strikes Back. Like, the original plan was for him to actually fucking die there.
1998.
Yeah, but the popularity made it so they decided, you know what, let's not do that.
Yeah. I remember getting that film on VHS. For the Pokemon card, of course.
He also had it on VHS.
And the Pokemon card, I imagine.
Actually, no, we had it on CD, on DVD, which also came with the movie soundtrack CD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which that has the song that plays during the whole, like, resurrection quote-unquote theme. They had the opening theme, and then just a bunch of random, like, popular songs, which had nothing to do with the movie, which to this day I found was really fucking weird.
Yeah, yeah. My brother bought the disc separately himself.
But it's still, like, the OST that I've probably listened to most in my childhood. Before I, knew about YouTube to MP3 converters. Anyways.
今日は珍しくいきなりマグロマンのピンチだったね。まさか肉の鮮度じゃなく肉を焼く火の方を変えてくるとは思わなかったのよさ。若山さんか。
マグロマン
How much do I have to pay you for you to never say that again?
Honmonoと同じように動く。光る。震える。これで君もマグロマン変身ベルトセットカミングスーン。何この
素敵商品。欲しい。もう今すぐ欲しいのよさ。
Hold on a second. I don't care if you want the toy. But anyway, there's something here. I didn't see a single transformation sequence in this show.
そういえばマグロマンはいつも登場した瞬間から変身しています。
It's cash grab.
というよりベルト
The
なん
truth
て
is,
して
he
な
is
かった
Iron
気
Man.
がするのよさ。
He is a tuna fish.
Then, what's that just like the real thing supposed to be? mean?
よしさっちん、今日の放送が終わったら変身ベルトについて早速リサーチしておくのよさ。わかった。
くらえトロ
ビー臭いビ生臭いビ
どうだ筋の少ない腹紙部分のトロは格別だろう。
確かに脂の乗った上質な部位だがそれだけだビ。
なんだと。
まさかトロが効いてない？
それもそのはず。このトロはいつもの大間産黒マグロではなく赤道近くで取れたメバチマグロのものだびな。
記録的な酷暑で海水温度が上昇し漁獲高さえ激減しなければ
ビー伊達に同じ技を何度も食らっているわけではないビー。
威張って言うことじゃないけどね。
くそヒーローとしての力を得ても甲骨魚類である私では自然の力に勝てないのか。
He suddenly just fucking pulls out a gun and starts shooting.
I'll defeat you with the power of friendship and this gun I've just found.
Yeah.
っていうかマグロマンは魚じゃないわよね。足生えてるし。魚じゃないわよ。
娘にまで突っ込まれるとはいい君だビッ。
CO2 さえ CO2 の排出量さえ削減できれば。
This is sure to negatively affect the trout population.
No, not the trout population.
Yeah.
おっと環境問題への愚痴もそこまでだビ。最後はこっちの必殺技を食らってもらうビ。それカルビカルビ。うわ
私は大丈夫だが このままでは善良な市民が営む旅館が焼肉店になってしまう。しかし私はすでに投げられる部分の実は全て使ってしまっている。
Some people swear by the eyes.
確かにお腹が骨ばっかりになっちゃってるよ。投げる部位ならまだあるじゃない。だってほら、よく魚屋さんとかでも売ってるあれがまだ残ってるでしょ。
それはまさか。
何をこそこそ話しているび。さっさと諦めておとなしく焼肉帝国の焼肉屋で働くび。
それはできない。
ビビ
Oh, he's actually
備
going
長
to
炭の
fucking
力でパワーアップした
go for his
渾身のカルビ攻撃を受けて
eyes, oh Lord.
まだ立ち上がるだと。
母なる海の恵みと少女の知恵を得て、私は今新しい力を得た。
新しい。
くらえマグロマンの新必殺技。中落ち中落ち中落ち。
or not.
バカだ。まさか中落ちだと。
しかもセカミ部分からそぎ取った最高級の中落ち。その味は格別だ。
確かにご飯が進みそうだび。
I hate the fact that the soundtrack currently is reminding me of Detective Conan. I hate it so much.
さあ、それが分かったらおとなしく藤沢に帰るのだ。
ビー不本意だがここは一度撤退した方が良さそうだび。だが世界征服の野望はまだ諦めたわけではないび。
あ、変質者が逃げた。
これでここにいるのは紳士のみとなったわけだ。
いや、あんたも十分変質者なんだけどね。
I'm in the free category.
でもすごいよ、あのカルビ将軍を追い返したんだもん。さすがマグロマンなんだよ。
I don't know why.
Yeah,
Just suddenly another thought came to mind.
Oh no.
You know how in Yakuza there's this one heat move where Kiryu literally just like punches someone in the gut and then like grabs him by the by the fucking collar and by the belt and just throws him over himself face first into the concrete. Like fucking Renge just walks up to the General Spear Rips, just punches him in the gut and just grabs him, just fucking tombstones him.
フィッシュッシュッシュ。少女の応援があってこそだ。
Don't talk to me.
そして利発な少女よ。今回は君の助言にも助けられた。ありがとう。
I'm calling the police. Listen, I may be drinking alcohol, but I'm not drunk enough for this.
ああ、はいはい、ご苦労様。
うん。それでは君たちもマグロの乱獲にはくれぐれも気をつけるようにな。
大丈夫。私たちにはどうにもできない問題だから。マグロマンもまた次の町を守ってくださいね。
もちろんだ。ああ、それと残ったこの中落ちは君たちが美味しくいただいてくれ。
I will not.
いいんですか？
ああ、安心のお昼中日以降に作りましたシールも貼っておいた。
こんなに贅沢なおかずがもらえるなんて、お兄ちゃんもきっと喜びます。食べるんだ、それ。
こうして今日もマグロマンの活躍により焼肉帝国の野望は阻まれた。だがこの世にカルビ将軍がいる限り本当の平和は訪れない。走れマグロマン、戦えマグロマン。この世に甲骨魚類の助けを求める声がある限り。
攻撃の際に使用された魚と牛肉はスタッフが美味しくいただきました。オーケー、お決まりの文句も入って今日も完璧な出来だったのよさ。
So that's a complete story then. Alright, but Eagle, I think I speak for all three of us if I say that nothing happened just now. Right?
Well,
yes.
nothing fishy anyway.
I'm going to beat you to
You
death.
motherfucker, I was gonna say that.
I'm going to beat...
Well-
oh, you are also gonna say that? I'm gonna beat both of you to death.
Well, I wasn't going to feed you a red herring.
God damn it.
I'm going to mix poison into your goddamn chocolates.
Damn.
新必殺技も見れて私的には大満足な内容だったのよ。私も今日の展開には鳥肌が立ちました。
Oh, beast, we were just squidding around. No need to get upset.
So today's episode was of the so-called heart-pounding Edgewood seed variety, apparently.
それで風見さん、初めてご覧になったマグロマンはいかがでしたか？
I wish I didn't.
ああ、
That's
そ
the
れは
mind
私も
bleach.
気になっていたところなのよさ。
Let's see. It's a little difficult to put into words, but I will never get back the time I invested in watching this garbage.
Well, it wasn't a turtle disaster.
All said and done, it was definitely not a boring experience. I
Yeah.
lied to say that I found the setting and plot truly thought-provoking.
そう、マグロマンは毎回実に
Oh,
見
so
応
it's
えのあ
30
る
minutes.
30
Okay,
分を
I will
提
never
供
get
して
back
くれ
these
る
30
のよ
minutes
さ。
you just wasted of my life.
And that's debatable.
And now neither will you, my dear audience.
Because of TV is spelled like this at the end, all I can think of is just... Hold on. I can't find a gif of it, but you know what? In Psychonauts, a lot of the people from the summer camp lose their brains and they just like start going around just TV. All I can imagine is mocking it just like that. Like she just goes around TV and you look in one ear and see out the other side.
もし興味を持たれたようでしたら、こちらに今までの放送を取りだめた DVD がありますので、よろしければ。
Leave them in my can, you will never see them again because they will be either at the bottom of the ocean, in the middle of a volcano, or buried deep beneath the earth. You're well prepared.
委員長ですから。
The last copy is in Afghanistan under the guardianship of the Taliban.
You know, it makes sense if they fucking made the thing, considering watching that, I feel like I've been hit by a terrorist attack. As a, you can take class rep out of the classroom, but it seems you can't take the zealous devotion to service out of the class rep.
ああ、三島崎にも来てくれないか
Oh,
な。
it never fucking comes anywhere close to you, because if he does, I'm going to feel the innate urge to punch him in the gut.
そした
Repeatedly.
らサインをもらうの？そうだ、いつマグロマンが来てもいいように色紙とサインペンを買っておかなきゃいけないのよさ。あ、待って、
I suddenly have
マ
a
キちゃ
very
ん、
terrible
それ
feeling
なら
about
私
this.
のロッカーに。
I suddenly have a very, very terrible feeling about this. An ordinary low-budget television show just inspired a shut-in girl to vigorous action. You look at it that way, children's superheroes might have more redeeming values than immediately meets the eye.
あれ？こんなところで何やってるの？
Suffering. Nothing much. Up until a minute ago, I was watching a show with Sachi and Machina.
へえ、ユージがあの子たちとテレビを見るなんて珍しいじゃ
I
ん。
wish he didn't. True enough, but there was some that I've been a little curious about for a while. Those two were educating me.
ふーん、なるほどね。
Incidentally, I'm in it. Doing us good stuff, isn't it?
ごめん、あんた唐突に何言ってるの？
While I was pondering about the topic of seafood, a thought just popped into my head.
思考ね。
Anyways. If I asked for a Niggy Total Bowl right now, could you make one? Maybe make one?
あれあれ、ユージが私に頼み事なんて急にどうしたの？
Well, it's pretty unusual coming from me, but the fact is I've developed a sudden craving for fatty tuna.
何がユージをそこまで駆り立てるのかが気になるけど、まあいいか。あんたが私に甘えてくれることってめったにないし、今日はお姉さんが愛情を込めてネギトロ丼を作ってあげましょう。
You know what? I'm not even gonna say no to that. I fucking need this right now. I need to fucking purge the goddamn tuna man from my brain.
Please.
I appreciate it. Fresh fish Superman, tuna fish man. An eccentric superhero decidedly unlike any other I've known. But if the spirit of justice burning in his tasty breast can inspire the hopes and dreams of two girls in his dorm, well, in a world that's already overflowing with tales of heroism, one more can hardly hurt.
Tuna Fish Man is truly one in a trillion.
もしもし。
I feel like there's a good point to end it suddenly.
You know what? No bad plan.
like both me and Eagle are like shaking hands over here, like, you know what? Considering what's coming up soon, we should end it here. While Bunch is over here like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Oh, you can't do this to me. This is cruel.
Utterly just paranoid.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye-bye.
I leave you with the
Bye.
thought of only one word: mollusk.
状況、セーブ。
I just thought for a second that you said something about mollusks.
Yes, I did.
Oh, so I didn't mishear. Bye.